Hello everybody. Hopefully my voice is coming out okay. I evidently lost the pop filter for my microphone. Hopefully the camera angle's okay. And it's the 4th of July. We're just going to take a little ride and chat, I guess. I don't know what to chat about. Hopefully all's going well with you guys. So, sold my Fender Custom Shop Stratocaster because, you know, got to take care of other things, so things got to be sold. And yeah, as much as I like that guitar, I don't think I'm gonna miss it too much. We'll see. Hopefully I won't miss it too much though. And make sure nobody's behind me. I don't want to get ran over. I've still got the PRS McCarty Carina. She's a rare bird, but she's up for sale as well. And I've got a basically brand new Fender Vintera 250s Strat. She's up for sale. My Friedman Little Sister Head and Cab are up for sale. Basically everything's up for sale. And hopefully it sells. If it all sells, I won't have any guitars. I'll probably end up just picking up a nice acoustic. I'm kind of in that mode these days anyways. I think I'd probably be a little more productive with an acoustic. I don't know. The Ducati Monster, of course, is up for sale. The Quad's not up for sale because it's, as well as being just, you know, something I can casually ride around, it's a work machine, so we'll need that for work down the road as well. So we won't be selling it, but yeah, pretty much everything else is for sale. And we'll see where things go from there. I've got another inspection to do on Monday, so that'll be the 4th one for this company. So again, they're not like throwing a lot of money in my pocket when I do them. I mean, they're quick and easy, so I mean, for the time spent doing them, yeah, they pay well, but I don't have enough of them. I need like about 5 a day. If I could have 5 a day, then things would be better, but I don't have 5 a day. I don't even have 5 a week. So still trying to figure out how we're going to make ends meet, how we're going to get money rolling in, and yeah, we will see. We're just kind of riding through the there's a mobile home park that's close to the house. I've done a little bit of work in here for the management company. I know they were looking for a part-time manager, so I told them to, if they need somebody, let me know. You know, I can come over here and manage part-time for them. They need someone to cover this park and another park, so we'll see. You know, that was a couple of weeks ago. I haven't heard back from them, so I don't know. I'm just going to take that with a grain of salt and go, okay, they probably don't want me, and that's fine. I don't care. You know, it is what it is. Life is what it is, and we just kind of take things as they come, don't we? We take things as they happen, and then we go from there. Can't force anything. We just have to let it come as it is. But yeah, happy 4th to everybody. I hope you're all having a good day and spending time with family and friends and doing that kind of fun stuff. Let's see. Yeah, that's the way I want to go. I've never gone the back way here, so I couldn't remember which way I wanted to turn. Yeah. So we're kind of going this way. I didn't want to take the Ducati out today because the dirt road leaving the house is a little muddy, and I'm not going to ride that thing if there's mud on the road at all. I just don't care. It's too nice, it's too valuable, and God forbid I hit a real wet patch that I don't notice and go down on it, I'm not worried about personally getting hurt. I'm worried about hurting the bike. But yeah. So many areas around here that would be so nice to go off-roading and build some trails, but again, not knowing who owns the land, can't just jump on somebody's piece of land and start tearing it up with your quad or your dirt bike. I'm not going to be that asshole. But I will catch back when we actually get to some dirt. Alright. See you in a few. Alright. We made it to some dirt. So now we're on the dirt. I actually rode this road on my bicycle the other day. These are these 11-degree climbs I was telling you about. They don't come through on the camera, but they're here. And they're a bitch, especially when you do them at the end of your ride and you weren't expecting them. And you were forced to take a detour you didn't want to take. But it's okay. I survived. I didn't die. I made it out alive. Nice and quiet here today. See, again, I don't know if you can see the grade of this road or how it's going in front of me, but yeah, we're on the downhill chute right now, then we get to go back up again. So see, back over there. I wonder what's over there. Oh well, I mean, somebody's land's over there, but it'd be some fun ride. Okay, I talk about going riding all the time, don't I? It's actually cool enough, I probably should have taken the dirt bike out. I should have grabbed the Kawasaki. But again, it's kind of up for sale too, so I'm trying not to put a bunch of hours on it. And it's mainly up for sale because, you know, I got to pay on it every month, so if I can sell it and pay off the loan, I don't have to pay on it every month. I mean, I won't have it, but I don't have to pay on it every month, so. But again, those are my troubles, not yours. See, you can't tell how steep this hill is, but the quad can. It's going, hey, this is steep. I go, yeah, it sure is. I enjoy these nice little leisurely rides. It's a pretty land over there, isn't it? Very nice. It's a house up over there on the hill. That's probably where that road went to. Not sure. Another big spot of land. Lots of trees in the background. Very nice. I like it. I just wish I owned some of it. But such is life. Maybe I'll pay the idiot tax again today and buy a lottery ticket. Take my chance. Spend that $2 idiot tax. See if it pans out. take a nice little ride. Might not do a lot of talking today. I think I've done enough talking already. So if you want to stick around and enjoy the ride, enjoy the ride. Throw those rocks, sounds like a blow a tire. Yeah, we're okay. I wish the two off-road parks weren't so far away. I just don't feel like driving, you know, hour and a half to 2 hours either direction just to get someplace where I can go off-roading. So I take the country roads. It's actually not that I don't want to take the drive. I don't want to spend the gas money. That's how tight things are right now. I don't want to spend the gas money. I try to be neighborly and friendly when I ride by and people are outside doing stuff. I give them a wave. Try to incorporate that Midwest hospitality. Works out here in the country. Once you get into Des Moines or West Des Moines or anywhere that's overly populated, might as well be in any other big city in the United States for the most part. Might as well be back in California. Bunch of entitled jerks. There really are. A lot of them. You would think Iowa, you wouldn't run into that. You do. You run into just as much of it here as you do anywhere else. I think most of them are transplants is why. A lot of people move here from quote-unquote blue states, and they bring their assholery with them. That's about the nicest way I can put it. I just leave it at that. So with the money that I got from selling the Custom Shop Strat, I'm gonna hopefully finally pay off my Ducati, just so that I have the title in hand, because it's much easier to go to sell it with the title in hand. I don't like selling something and then telling the buyer, okay, you're gonna need to wait like 2 weeks for my bank to send me the title. Deer. Hello, Mr. Deer. I'll go slow. I don't want to scare you. Hi. He's going to go in there to the corn. All right. Just want to make sure nobody's following him. Yeah, we're good. But yeah, I don't like selling somebody a vehicle and then tell them they have to wait for the title, because it's just not something I would want to do, so I don't want to do it to them. So even though it's up for sale, and if somebody bought it today, well, they'd have to wait for the title. But as soon as the money from selling the Strat hits my account, I'm just going to pay off the Ducati. It's financed through my bank, so it'll be easy to just transfer the funds from my bank account to the loan account and pay it off, and then I'll get my title. And then if somebody buys it, I can just sign it right over. Easy peasy. Leave me some comments below. Let me know how life's treating you. How's the economy treating you? Because for me, it doesn't seem to be too good. I keep hearing it's really good. But again, the people that keep telling me it's really good are rich people. I don't have any people in kind of my station in life telling me it's all that good, but who knows? Maybe it's just totally awesome for people, and I'm just looking through tainted lenses. I don't know. Silver's finally ticking back up a little bit, but we'll see. If it gets back up to 80 plus an ounce, I may have to liquidate what I have. I'm not worried about rent right now, because I'm paid up through the end of August, and I got enough sitting in the safe to pay at least a couple more months rent after that as well. So I'll be able to pay rent to the end of October, and then with the little piecemeals coming in, I'll have, you know, I just keep putting money in the safe, and then I usually when I'm down to only being 1 month prepaid in rent, I go pay a couple more months rent. So I'm always 2 to 3 months ahead on rent, because that's kind of important. I don't want to be sitting at the 25th of a month and going, oh shit, how am I going to pay next month's rent? I like being sitting at the 25th of the month going, oh yeah, I'm already paid for the next 2 months. Hold on, I think I got enough to pay another month. Let's go pay. So usually as soon as I tuck enough away to pay a month or two's worth of rent, I go pay it. And then I'm, once again, 2 or 3 months ahead. Just the way I like to do it. Now, I'd much rather that be going towards a mortgage on a piece of land and a building that we were erecting, but it's not, because we don't have the land. I live life as it comes. I do my best to plan for tomorrow, and I don't worry about yesterday, because yesterday's gone. I've never been out here before, so we're out here. I'm not sure where we are, but that's okay. All roads lead back to somewhere, right? I know I'm headed north. And I have to go north and then west to get back home, so I know I'm headed in the right direction. Stand up to see some more land. There you go. Oh yeah. I even try to keep the quad out of the mud. I don't like having to wash it. I like just blowing off the dust. Anybody that's watching this and has hung around this long is in their 60s like me. Well, I'm 60, I'll be 61 this year, and have no retirement plan, have no focus of where they're going forward, but yet somehow survived and made it. Let me know what you did. I'm looking for ideas. I do my best to go out and hustle a buck when I have to, and when I can. Not even when I have to. I mean, I feel like I always have to. So if there's $1 out there to be hustled and earned, I'll go out there and try to earn it. Because, you know, I got to take care of the family. I know there aren't a lot of 60-year-olds out there with an 18-year-old that still depends on him, but I have one. He's going to depend on me and his mom for a very long time because of his limitations in life. And those are no fault of his own. It's just luck of the draw. He drew a bad hand in life. Autism is just one of those things that, you know, happens. He's such a good kid, though. All I want is to see good things happen to him and for him. So I have to do what I can to try and make those things happen, or to at least set up a chain of events so that they can happen. I haven't been the best father. I haven't been the best provider. I've made many mistakes in life, and I still make lots of mistakes all the time. I am the dumbest genius you'll ever meet. I have a genius IQ level. Not to boast, but I do. And I did nothing with it. Don't be me. Take your natural given talents and abilities and make the most of them. Don't squander them away. Hey, we're coming up to a T in the road. Have to see where that heads. Well, we're going to head north again, because right now we're headed east. I like seeing the back country when I can. Oh, okay, I know where I am. Well, kind of where I am. I'm familiar with some of these new houses. Nice houses. These are where a lot of the rich transplants live. They move here from California, and then they move out to one of these really nice fancy houses out here, and then they think they're country folk. They're not, but that's okay. They're some of the entitled ones. Let's just put it that way. I do my best to avoid them. I'm not trying to shit on them. I'm just pointing it out. They're some of the entitled folk. So I ignore them. I stay away from them. And even though I'm from Southern California, I prefer the die-hard, actual, legitimate country folk. The born and raised Iowans. The ones that have lived here their whole life, the ones that have been here for generations. I like those people better. They're more friendly. They're, you know, just a lot, they're a lot different. And now we're going to be on the road here a little bit. We'll stay on the side. But yeah, the born and raised, multi-generational Iowans are much friendlier, nicer, and just all around better people, in my opinion. The transplants, not so much. And as a transplant, you know, maybe I shouldn't say that, but I'm one of those people that never felt like he belonged in California. I'm one of those people that always wanted to live in the country. Never truly enjoyed city life. That's probably part of being an introvert. Because I just don't like being around a lot of people. And when you get out to the country, you're not by a lot of people. As a matter of fact, people tend to leave you alone. Which makes them my kind of people. I'm gonna log off until we get back to some dirt. Okay, well, we finally got back to some kind of dirt. This is one of the main roads here that they're tearing up and repaving, so it's closed down right now. Just covered in gravel. Must be fun for these people who live up there to have to get back to their house. So my son rode this for about an hour or so the other day out on the land, well, where we live, the house, and he really had a blast. So I'm glad that he, you know, learning how to ride the quad at least. Woo! That rock flew way up here, tried to hit me. Me and my wife have our doubts he will ever be able to drive. So his attention span does not allow for it. Just his autism is, you know, he's a smart kid, but because of his autism, he can't focus on multiple tasks at once. And driving takes a lot of concentration of doing multiple things. So he can hyper focus on one thing, but anybody who drives understands that hyper focusing on one thing while you're driving is dangerous, because you need to be aware of everything around you. You need to be aware of your surroundings. When he hyper focuses, the rest of the world disappears to him. He literally doesn't recognize things going on around him when he's hyper focused on doing something. So we just we pretty much accepted that he will probably never drive. And again, that's, you know, that's fine. As his parents, it's our job to make sure that we prepare him for the world where he's going to have to rely on other ways to get around it. So hopefully, you know, if everything pans out the way we want, and we can build the rec center and make that as part of his livelihood, being in a small town, he can literally ride a quad everywhere he needs to go. And if he needs to go, you know, if he wants to go other places with his friends and stuff, you know, hopefully they drive and he can ride with them. But as far as his daily needs of being able to go to the store, or, you know, just being able to do things he wants, he doesn't have a lot of needs, a lot of wants of going a lot of places. He's outgoing. He likes being around other people, but, you know, he doesn't talk about traveling the world or traveling to different places, and he's kind of content and happy with a simple life. I hope he stays that way. I worry about him. He's everything to me and my wife, and we worry about his future. So we do what we can to help him prepare. I know today's ride was kind of just a somber ride. I didn't really talk too much about much. It's not, I mean, you know, I'm not all upbeat, but I'm not all downtrodden either. I'm just kind of is what it is. Like I said, 4th of July. I hope you guys are all enjoying the 4th of July. I just didn't really have a whole lot to talk about today. It was just kind of a quiet, lazy day for me. So I wasn't going to be all crazy and upbeat, and I don't put on a show. I don't put on a false facade. You get what you get. I am who I am. And I hope it came out, because the pop filter's gone off the mic, and hopefully it's not just catching the wind noise and making a lot of noise and making a lot of swooshing. I couldn't find it. I don't know where it went. So we're almost back to the house. I hope you guys had a good ride and chat, or listen, should I say. I did all the talking, you did all the listening. I didn't even do a whole lot of talking. I didn't talk about much. Hopefully the things sell that I need to sell. I can get the things paid off I need to get paid off. And hopefully life turns around and things go in the right direction for me. Hopefully things are going in the right direction for you. And, you know, hopefully the world gets better for everybody. I have hope. A lot of the young people seem to have a different attitude than some of the generations just after mine. So I have to blame our generation for everything that's messed up with the millennial generation, because most of them were our kids. You know, the boomers raised us, and then we raised the millennials, and I guess part of Gen Y, I don't know what all the gens are, but you know, Gen X raised the millennials, and if they're screwed up, we screwed them up. And their kids, which are Gen Z, I guess, I have no idea. I can't keep track of these. What gen is what? There's Gen X, millennials, and then there's Gen Y, and then Gen Z. I don't know, but whatever it is, whatever's coming after the millennials, they seem to have them a little more head on their shoulders. They get a little bit more back to what Gen X was, and not liking all the bullshit and not playing all the games. So there is some hope out there. We just have to get over the hump of the millennials and part of Gen X that's screwing everything up for everybody else. Let's just put it that way. But all right, I'm about back home. That's been my talk for the day. You guys have a wonderful 4th. Rock on, everybody. And I'll catch you all later on the next ride or the next video. So take care. Bye.